Hey everybody, Alex Kozora, SteelersDepot.com, back to do another video for the week. Today we're talking Devlin Hodges, and obviously he had a terrible game, the worst game of his short NFL career. But I thought two of the worst plays that he made against Buffalo weren't interceptions. They were close, and they could have been, but they weren't. And the big idea I want to talk about here is process over results. I care about process much more than I care about results. Did you go through the right progression? Did you make the right read? Because that'll tell me, regardless of result, the next time I call that play, whether or not you're able to make the right read or not. If you're making the bad read and you're having a bad process, in the long run, you're going to lose out more often than someone with good process, even if the initial results aren't there. And I thought processing was an issue for Hodges on Sunday night against the Bills. Two plays we're going to look at here, two concepts where they're very clean, easy reads that I saw Hodges struggle with. So first one here, we actually talked about this a couple weeks ago with Mason Rudolph, how Rudolph struggled with the Hank concept, which is a curl flat combination with an over the ball curl route, which you're seeing Tevin Jones run right here. And Rudolph's issue was that he wasn't looking at the Hank initially. Here Hodges has the initial correct read. The first progression here is the Hank to Tevin Jones, but that's covered. So once you see that covered, you have to move to your next read. Now I know everyone's going to sit here and tell me, and that it's fair to some extent, that Jones needs to catch his football, which he does. He ends up getting cut. He's now with Dallas on the practice squad. That's besides the point. You can have a bad process by Hodges and a bad result by Tevin Jones. Both things can be true here, and in this case they are. But here you're looking at Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, and he's squeezing this throw. You're reading the hook linebacker here. If he's squeezing this Hank concept to Tevin Jones, which he most certainly is right here, you got to get off this read. You got to go find someone else, because this could be a disaster. Now, to Hodges' credit, it's a pretty accurate throw. It's on target away from the linebacker, but still, you're not getting any yak out of that. It easily can be deflected, undercut, picked off, tipped for an interception. A lot of bad outcomes there. That's bad process. We go to the aerial view, and we'll look at it here, is that you have two flat routes that are wide open. So the read here, and actually real quick, I want to put up a playbook from a play art from Todd Haley's 2006 Cowboys playbook that shows the Hank concept. So I want to put it up here to kind of reset and start of what the Hank concept is, and hopefully see it on screen here. Hopefully I'll be able to edit this thing in cleanly, but the first read is going to be that Hank route, and then you're going to read the curl flat combination. So to take it back to the aerial view, once the Hank route's been eliminated in the read, you got to work curl flat. And so the right read here is Jones taken away on the Hank. Now you're going to work curl flat probably to the boundary side, since it's a shorter throw, and you got these receivers, really both of them. I think this is Kareth White, this is Trey Edmonds, wide open. So the linebackers get depth, they don't get width. You got to throw the flat here. Obviously going to be a completed pass, plus with a chance for yak. So this is just a bad process and bad read by Devlin Hodges on the Hank concept. One last look at it from the end zone view, and then we'll go up top and move on to another play in the fourth quarter where I thought he had bad process on a different concept. So one last time. Again, reading the hook linebacker. If he's going to be able to squeeze this over the ball Hank route, which he does, got to move on to your next read. Hodges doesn't. Again, drop by Jones, I get that, but this is bad process. Again, look at it from the aerial view one last time. You're reading the Hank, and then you're going to work curl flat if the Hank's not there. The Hank isn't there, it's taken away by Trey Edmonds. Now you got to work curl flat. He doesn't, and that's bad process by Devlin Hodges. Okay, fourth quarter, Steelers down 17-10. It's 2nd and 7. Ball in the Buffalo Bills 34-yard line. What the Steelers are going to run here, and I'm going to put up the play art. Again, this is from Haley's 2006 playbook, is called Indy Z Post. And you'll see it on the screen here. And the progression is going to be the post route. Then you're going to go underneath to your crossers on that little levels concept. And then the check down to the back with a side adjustment backside to the X receiver. So that's going to be the concept. You're reading high-low, post, then underneath crossers. Okay, we go to the Bills game, back to this. This is Indy Z Post. Very popular concept under Todd Haley that Fiedler seemed to bring back the last couple weeks. And Hodges' first read here is going to be Washington on the post, which is fine, but you can't make this throw. Cannot make this throw. Why can't you make this throw? Single eye safety, middle of the field. You can't throw a post route with a safety sitting in the middle of the field unless he's lined up on the opposite hash and on the numbers, and you can move him and hold him to that side to open the post. That doesn't happen here. You can't make this throw right here with the safety there. You got no chance on this one. Now, granted, there's pressure and it's a bad stunt pickup, and you'll see that if I look at the end zone view here in a second, but this is bad process by Devlin Hodges. He's got to know, basically right off the snap, that safety's not going to move. He's sitting middle of the field. I can't throw the post. It's not there. What's your next read? As you saw in the playoff, the underneath crossers. Look at Tevin Jones. Wide open here. 2nd and 7. Room to run after the catch to get a first down. Still some time left. It's not like there's 10 seconds left. You have to put the ball in the end zone, and Hodges misses it. He gets locked on that first read. He's not processing. Does not realize, okay, safety's there. I can't make this throw. And you would have had an open Tevin Jones for, probably a first down and then someone who knows what's going to happen. Instead, granted, this pressure gets hit. I get all that. Bad stunt pickup. I know that we'll get comments about that. Fair. But we can separate the O-line's issues from Devlin Hodges' issues. And this is just bad processing here by Duck Hodges. So one last look at it, and then we'll start wrapping up the video. Again, I don't want to kill the guy in the sense of he can't bounce back from this. He certainly can. I think that fans probably got too high on Hodges to start after the win streak, and they're probably too low on him right now. There's always going to be that middle ground. It's usually how things go. He'll be given the opportunity to rebound and correct those mistakes as he should, but these are the things he has to clean up. The process was not good enough, as bad as the 4 interceptions were, and there were a lot of issues there. The process, to me, is the number one issue. You got to be able to make your reads, make them decisively, cleanly, and execute, and that's how you bounce back. I think it's easy to say, just bounce back and play well, but how do you do that? Cleaning these things up is the way to go. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below, whether you are watching on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter at Alex_Kozora, or follow on the website SteelersDepot.com. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.